Hello and welcome to the second episode of the second season in the Railwaymen series. So in this episode we're gonna go through the opening games in our first season in League One. So let's get to it. So here we are sitting in the schedule tab. So we did go through the friendlies and we did go through all our transfers and whatnot prior to the season last time. And now we have started the season, which I did say is going to be a tough one. No one is believing we can do anything this year. Everyone thinks we're going to come dead last, but I have definitely tweaked my the way we played this year, because we were very on the front foot last year in League 2, where we could kind of dominate most of the games we played. It's not going to be the case here. Here we are going to be under a lot of pressure, especially away from home. Struggle away from home. Need to be strong at home and take our points there. We will definitely suffer a lot in games this year. So I have kind of gone about it to set my team up to focus on being very solid defensively and then take it from there, really. So we did play more of a 4-3-3, quite offensive, structured last year. We're not doing that this year in League One. We are playing like this. So we play, well, this is the combined. In possession, we are playing like this, but out of possession we are playing a bit like this with very low sitting central midfielders. We are in possession, we are kind of attacking minded anyway, but we have really focused on not just on how we are setting the team up in positions, but as you can see, we are kind of a combined kind of setting. We are playing fullbacks. We're not letting our wing backs, fullbacks go that much forward. Had a lot more creative freedom last year. It's kind of the same in like the central of the park here, where we play. Well, we got Cotterill in now, so Cotterill came in on loan late, so he's only played two matches for us. Comes in on loan from Swansea, gonna strengthen up this central midfield, hopefully. Was in Bristol Rovers last year in League 2. And as you can see, it started pretty well here, Cotterill. Still, we have been playing him and Sanders mostly because Lunt's form has kind of dipped a little bit. But yeah, we are trying to be more conservative, I suppose, but we are also playing. We aren't just sitting back, like we aren't defending all the time. But I kind of wanted to get some structure, get some balls up to Fletcher, because playing him as a target, and kind of take it from there. It's been quite successful at times this season, I suppose. You can see we're sitting in the middle of the table right now in 10th place with 11 points in 7 games. So decent enough. So we started here against Wigan away from home. Wigan is now at almost last. So Wigan isn't doing that well. But we got a 0-0 away from home at the Brick Community Stadium, 1st of August. There's not much to talk about here. We played pretty defensively in this one, because I kind of wanted to get... Well, we kind of played for a draw, honestly, just to get on board. Got on the board with some points. We've got 1 point out of this. Kind of sat back a little bit in this one, and yeah, I didn't create that much, but I'm pretty happy with the draw. Opening day. Then we had Luton, who everyone is thinking will gain promotion, and they are sitting in 5th right now. The Hatters. I think we played a decent home game here. We did take the lead. Dobby scored, assisted by Jarvis, but then Mr. Adebayo found his scoring ability in the second half. And yeah, it wasn't a great home game from us, as you can see on the stats, but I think we played decent first half and kind of fell... When they scored like 1-1, kind of dropped down, and yeah, we couldn't really cope after that, I suppose. Yeah, not much to say about that. Well-deserved win for Luton there. Then we went away to Doncaster in the League Cup. Lost there 1-0. It's a very open game, like 28-15 shots, like 9 on target. There probably should have been more goals in this, but they probably deserved the win after all. So it was a very brief spell for us in the League Cup this year, or the Carabao Cup, if you will. Went away to Stockport after that. Stockport is sitting right now in the bottom of the league. Managed to get a win here somehow. I don't know how the fuck we did it, but they did kind of dominate us all game. And yeah, we started off with our normal tactics here, and yeah, we usually play a little bit more. So that tactic I show you is more how we want to play at home to kind of build some momentum, play some positive football. But away from home, we kind of play the same formation, of kind of version of 4-4-2, but more sitting a little bit more back. More often not in away games. We tried to be a little bit more on the front foot here, and felt like we were being dominated pretty much in all of this game, like in all of our half. So I kind of decided to sit back a little bit more in the second half and kind of let the game, well, not try to take the game to them. So we kind of sat back, let them have the ball a lot and attack on us, and we focus more on transition play, which worked very well for us. We managed to clinch a win somehow in this game. Like 26 shot against 8, they had 72% possession. So still XG wasn't that much of a difference. 220 against 115. Clear cut chances 2-1. all the corners for them, but we were sitting back and kind of a lot of clearances from us. But yeah, so I must give credit to my defense in this game. Dimitri had a really solid game here. In transition, Jarvis and Fletcher played very well and got on the score sheet as well. Jarvis assisted to Fletcher, and he got his first goal for us since joining. So yeah, praise the Lord for that win, which we got somehow. It was kind of it's not a derby, but it was kind of a rival game, I suppose, because fans really wanted us to get a result here. I guess it's some kind of rivalry. It's not that far between Crewe and, well, it's not Port Vale, it's Stoke. Port Vale is in Stoke. And the fans didn't have much to celebrate first half, honestly. But came back in the second half. I think most of their shots was in the first half, actually, and we kind of had a good team talk in halftime and said, it can't go on like this, can it? It can. No, I said it can't go on like this. We need to stabilize, get some attacking going, and we did just that. Sanders scored in the 74th minute, assisted by Jarvis, and then we got an equalizer in the dying minutes and dying embers of this game in the 90th minute by Fletcher, assisted by Dobby. So a solid point there for us. And kind of got a good spell of games here where we played pretty well. Played pretty well against MK Dons at home. Against a team that was promoted together with us and are doing decently enough. 14th place right now. Yeah, this was a really solid game. It was a pretty even game, honestly. 14-15 shots, 7-7 on target. We did have the best chances in this game, though. I think we did play very well, both defensively and offensively. As you can see, our defenders played really well. Turton had 7.0, the same as Hutchinson. Demetrio had a solid game, so did Connolly. Jarvis had a good game. Holicek had a really good game on the left wing. Or on the left midfield, I should say. With a goal in the 15th minute, assisted by Fletcher. Fletcher actually made 2 assists this game. The other was to his striking partner, Dobby. And then they came back in the 72nd minute with a goal. But ultimately we managed to clinch the victory in the end, which I'm really happy about. It was a solid win for us. It's a bit... The win cost a little bit for us, I suppose, because both had a knock, like ran in with their striker, and they broke his collarbone, which wasn't great. He will be out 2 months with that injury, our goalkeeper. So it's all up to our new goalkeeper, who we brought in this season to show what he can do. So you got a bit of a slow pace start, I suppose, because we had the FA trophy or a Virtual trophy or whatever against Carlisle, who is first in League 2 right now. So Sinclair is our new goalkeeper, Scotsman, 25 years old, coming in from St. Johnston, where he played last year. 4 games in the championship, 1 clean sheet. So he played 2 league games for us and has been doing it really well actually so far. But the first game was in the World Trophy or the FA Trophy or whatever you want to call it, which we managed to clinch a 1-0 victory by Mr. Dobby, assisted by Sanders. So we did control this game. Didn't create all that much, honestly, but enough to win it. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Did get let Billington play. Kind of rotate a little bit in our defense here. Williams had a good game when he played solid defensively, honestly, in this game. And I think we deserved that win, honestly. Then we had a really tough game against Reading, who is first right now, so first in the league away. So yeah, this was always gonna be a tough game, and it was. We did suffer in 90 minutes in this game, honestly. We did get a goal though. So Hutchinson scored, assisted by Holicek. But it wasn't enough. They were the better side, as you can see, like 22, 18 shots, 10-2 on target, 256, 047 XG. 2-0 clear cut chances, 10-3 in corners. Yeah, this was a bit too much for us, honestly. And then we had a pretty even game. Not a pretty even game. They were a lot better. They weren't a lot better than us. They did control this game. Bradford did. We did play pretty defensively in this, to be fair. Did decide to sit back just a little bit. Because Bradford is, I think they were 8th or 9th when we played them here. So we had to suffer a lot in this game. And we decided we can suffer a little bit. Play very, I shouldn't say we played very defensively, but we did sit back, let them have. We did actually have possession, which is kind of not that much to say about that. I don't think we did much with the ball when we had it. And I think they controlled the match, even though the possession was pretty even, I suppose. As you can see, 17-7 shots. But then again, it didn't create that many clear-cut chances because we were sitting pretty deep. With our defense and our 2 central midfielders kind of. Just when I play away from home, I usually have one of our DMs sitting as a halfback to drop down and be kind of a 5-back out of possession. So we can sit back and kind of, let them do their thing, and we just hope we can control our own box as good as possible. And I think we did a really good job of that in this game, honestly. And there it is again, me saying honestly 500 times. I think we did control this game pretty well. well, control the game. I shouldn't say we control the game, but I think we controlled our own box pretty well. And didn't let them come to that many clear-cut chances. Gave them a lot of corners, though. But solid defensively. As I said, controlling our own box very well. Connolly and Dimitriou in the central midfield are really solid games. Cotterill, who now came in from Swansea on loan, had a really good game here. Good offensively, but can also sit back in the deeper DM role, and if that's when that's needed, out of possession. And he actually got an assist in this game to Jarvis in the 54th minute to make this a win for us on a transition or a counter, if you will. So yeah, I think we did very well to kind of control our own box, letting them just whip crosses in and we just head them away. And try to focus on transition play. And as you can see, the match momentum they had. We got a little bit of momentum there when we scored just after half time. And I think we controlled it pretty well. I don't think they had much of a push. They had a little bit of a push late on, but that's to be expected, really. And Sinclair had a really good gaming goal as well. So yeah, I'm really happy with that win. So yeah, we aren't really controlling many games, but it's to be expected as well. We are a promoted team, so we can come up here and think we can rock the socks off every team we are playing against. So I'm happy with that we can get down and be gritty, play tough physical football and win football games that way. Finding ways to win is what it's all about at the end of the day, innit? So going forward, we have Peterborough at home. Peterborough is dead last right now, which we probably can have a bit of more controlling approach. And then against Burton at home as well, the same, they are 12th, so we'll see how that game pans out. But then we have some tough away games. We have Doncaster away. Doncaster isn't really doing that well, but away games are always tough. Then we have Chesterfield in the FA Trophy, who is in the middle of League 2 right now, so should be able to control that, hopefully. And then we have Salford, who's also newly promoted together with us. I have them away from home in the league, and they are not doing that hot. Sitting in 19th right now. Grimsby is the third team. The fourth team. It was us, Grimsby on playoff, Salford and MK Dons, yeah. So MK Dons is kind of in the middle of the league. Together with us, we are also in the middle of the league. Salford a little bit more down the bottom, and then Grimsby. Grimsby is doing well here in League 1, sitting in 9th right now. And then we'll have Rotherham at home. Rotherham is 20th right now. Barnsley at home. Barnsley 16th. Charlton away. Charlton is 2nd, so that's going to be a really tough game. And then Wycombe away from home. 7th for them. So yeah, we have quite a few games we have the possibility to get some points out of. And then we have some tough games as well. Charlton, Wycombe. But other than that, we have a nice schedule at the minute. Getting tougher in November though. Excuse me, Then we have Millwall, who's 6th right now, and QPR, who is 3rd, both relegated last year. Then we have Man City, then we have Grimsby, Lincoln, sitting in 4th. Yeah, November is gonna be tough as shit, man. So I'm glad you have some good fixtures coming up in October here. Or September, October. Because November we're gonna need it. We're gonna need some points before this hits the fan. Okay, now. Right, so we take a look at League One as it stands. As it stands, Reading is top, followed by Charlton, QPR, Lincoln, Luton, Millwall on playoff positions. We are sitting pretty safe now with 11 points, but then again it's just 4 points down, so there's a lot of teams that are very even table so far. Kind of Reading that's kind of ran away with it a little bit, but we only played 7 games, so Luton scored the most goals in the league, 19. We are not on any of these. Most goals, Luton. Most possession, Reading, who is top of the league, so makes sense. Most yellow cards, QPR. Most shots, Reading, top of the league again. Most clean sheets, Lincoln. Fewest shots against Huddersfield. It's interesting that the team that's fewest shots against is at the bottom of the table, like 17th. They also have most dribbles. Best pass completion is Burton, who is also down there in the shits. No, they're not down in the shits, they're actually 12th. Most tackles, 1 Luton, fewest conceded. Lincoln only conceded 6 in 7 games, which is strong. Very strong. Highest average rating, Elia Adebayo for Luton. Fucking scored 11 goals as well. Fuck, 6 games, 11 goals. Yeah, he scored 2 against me. Most assists, Lasse Nordås, also for Luton. Most clean sheets, George Wickens, who's goalkeeper for Lincoln. Most shots, Josh Neufville. Bradford hasn't scored a goal though. Shooting like crazy, but can't score. Most key passes, Alfie Dory. He's in Millwall now. Beta Luco, most tackles 1, most player of the match 4 for Elia Adebayo. If we take a look at our players then. Not out of position. Stats. So most goals for us is Lewis Dobby with 3, Fletcher with 2. Holycheck, Sanders, Hutchinson, Jarvis, 1 each. Highest XG, Ashley Fletcher. Probably should score a little bit more. I do stats, assists, that there. Will Jarvis with 3 assists, Ashley Fletcher with 2, Holycheck 1, W1, Cotterill 1, Sanders 1. Right. General info. Oh, I can go for this and I can do insert column, stats, general, average rating. So highest rated Ross Sinclair only played a few games though. Out of our players that are playing all the time, it's James Connolly actually, our central defender. Really solid season so far. 7 appearances, 703 in rating, average rating, I suppose. Tom Booth been good as well. He's now injured though. 2 clean sheets in 5 games. Cotterill's only played 2 games. Fletcher been good, but isn't scoring as much as I hoped he would, but it's very important for us. And will be important for us all year. Demetrio, our captain, 36 years old, still going strong. With his 7 appearances this season. Played 32 last year, no goals. No goals this year either. Absolutely rock solid back there. Jarvis been solid as well, coming in from Notts County. Paid a hefty sum for him, so he's gonna need to provide some goals and assists, mainly assists I suppose. Is his role, and he has 3 in 6 games, 1 goal as well, so yeah, hopefully he can build on that form. Turtle solid also, came in this year, returned home to Crewe at 33 years old. Started 7 league games, been rock solid in the back as well. Max Sanders been okay. The only player I'm kind of disappointed in is Lunt so far. He played like 6 games. Been pretty poor, to be honest. It's only 21, so still time for him, but hoping to get out more of him this year. Daniel Cano wasn't really firing at all. He started 2 games, 4 subbed on, no goals, no assists. I mean, pretty poor, sadly. The loanee from Charlton. Hopefully we can get him on the score sheet and can take it from there. If we take a look at our transfers, so the only one in this since last time is Joel Cotterill coming in. We talked about him. Out, Dion Rankin, we send him on loan because he's not playing for us anyway. We might as well give him some playing time elsewhere. And it's Leighton Orient. He got subbed on last time, so we'll see. he can get some playing time over there. We did sell Tracy because he wanted to go and I don't really use him. It's like third choice on right wing. So we sold him to Burton. Hasn't started very well there. He only played one game for us this year. Played 2 for Burton. Started both. I mean, pretty poor so far. And then Paul Wright, who is just 16 years old, got snapped up by Burnley. So I kind of wanted to keep him, but yeah, he couldn't do anything. They just gave him a contract. He said yes, and he's not a Crewe player anymore. That's just how it is, I suppose. But yeah, this is pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So next time we have Peterborough, last in the league. 2 straight losses. Sitting on 3 points, 3 draws, 4 losses. So hopefully we can get a good win there. But yeah, that's gonna be all for this episode. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you for listening, watching, and take it easy. And I will see you next time. Ta-da and farewell.